All right, so we've set up the game board here. I'm just going to talk briefly about the components that are needed. So we have a deck of playing cards, and for this game, for the two-player version, you need ace through 6 of each suit, and then you also need the bluff cards. So you'll need the 3 bluff cards, and then you can choose 2 of them. And so at the beginning of the game, before you do anything else, you each pick 2 of these cards and you put them face down in front of you. And that you can see Kevin's got his right over there and Barb's are over there. So those are your cards that you can look at any time during the game. You also need some tokens. You need 12 tokens, and you can use whatever you want for tokens. So we've got little glass beads or these little chits. You also need some sort of start player marker. Oh, yeah, sorry, there's a start player marker. We just used a leaf, a jade leaf. And you need some sort of screen so that you can keep your tokens hidden. But the idea is that the game is intended to be very flexible, so you can use whatever is lying around, whatever is handy. So I'm going to let Kevin and Barb talk through actually how to play this game, and then we can all watch them play.
Okay, so round 1, what we're going to do is we're going to take and make a bet. Now, we're going to place our bet inside our hand, and then we're going to reveal the bet. So we've each bet 2. So Barb has a start player marker. Start player marker is always the tiebreaker, so Barb is going to go first. Now Barb is going to spend her 2 to take those 2 cards. We'll just put these right here. Now when you pick up cards, you're going to have to put 2 down to replace them. If you pick them up face up, the 2 that you replace them with are going to go face down, just like that. If you were to pick them up face down, it would go face up when you return the 2. Now it's my turn, and I will go ahead and place my 2 in also to go ahead and pick up these 2 cards and file those into my winning hand. And then I will have to place 2 cards down. Sometimes your choices are very crucial. Okay, so that was round 1. Round 2, we're going to place our bet again and reveal. Now, we're at a tie, so Barb still maintains control of the start player token. She will go first. Now, when you would like to, instead of placing your bet to pick up cards, you could go ahead and place it on one of your bluff cards.
Or right below it. Sometimes it's nice to put it right below.
And you could look at these cards at any time. So placing it in proximity of that card. And those tokens cannot be moved once they're placed. So these right here are out of play for the remainder of the game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pay my bet token to look at these 2 cards right here. Now I drew those cards up face down, so I'm going to have to put them face up as I return them. Okay, that was round 2. Round 3, we're going to go ahead and make another bet. Okay, so Barb is going to pay. She likes what I threw down, evidently. She's going to secure some goodness gracious and then throw some face down cards my way. Well, I'm really needing to look at some cards, so I'm going to go ahead and pay to look at these cards over here. And sometimes buried treasure can be very nice. It wasn't that time, but sometimes it can be very nice.
So this is the basic mechanic here, is that you've got 12 of these tokens that you're using, and you can either essentially purchase cards with them, or you can put them away to score points at the end. So at some point you're going to want to stop looking at cards, because hopefully you've acquired whatever the particular run or group is that's on your card. But it's tricky, because if you don't know what's there, you have no way of knowing if what's in that particular stack is going to help you.
All right, the next round. We reveal. Okay, so now I bet more, so I'm going to take control of the start player token. So I'm going to go first, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bet and invest it in one of my cards. And you can look at these cards at any time. So I'll go ahead and place my bet on that
All right,
card.
so here we
right
are.
there.
We've reached the end of the game. All of the tokens have been spent. All of these tokens are now out of play. They've all been used to purchase cards. And what remains are just these tokens that Barb and Kevin have put on their cards for end scoring. So why don't you walk us through the end scoring?
Okay, what we're going to do is reveal our hands. And this is what I have my bet on. This one I did not.
Okay, so this card,
on.
so Granddad was not used at all, but Bluff is the card that he put 2 points on, or 3 points on, right? And so which of the pieces of Bluff, which of the lines are you using?
Okay, I've got 3 betting tokens on Bluff. I have a group of 3 and a run of 4. So a group of 3 and a run of 4 is worth a multiplier of 4, so I take 3 times 4. I've earned 12 pitiful points.
Well, I have Granddad Bluff here with 1 on here. Each one of 5 cards is worth 3 points, so I have 3 points off Granddad Bluff.
So let's just,
Right.
let me move your hand over here so that we can see your hand. So we have a group of 3 and a run of 5.
2 there.
Yep. So a group of 3 and a run of 5.
So I'm able to score this run on Granddad Bluff. Then I also have Mill Bluff. That is a group of 3 and a run of 5, which is worth 6 times the bet of 7. 6 times 7 is 42. Plus I had 3 points over here. It's 45 points.
So
45 to 12.
all right, and so what would you say the highest numbers you've been getting in terms of
high
scores?
numbers are probably low 50s. 12 is pitiful. 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 But that's not how we play at home.
But you can score cards on 2 different cards, but you cannot use the same cards. Like I cannot
This
count
2
this as
cannot
a 2.
be counted with these 2 on the same card.
Okay, but so it's possible. So what you could do is you could say, okay, this is a group of 4. I'm going to score that group of 4 on one card.
Actually, that would have been the better way to go here.
Oh, okay.
Actually, that wouldn't have been a run.
That
wouldn't have been a run. Yeah,
wouldn't have worked.
So you could score this group of 4 on one card, and then go to a different card and say, well, now I have a group of 3 and a run of 5. And that's the particular combo that I want to score. You just can't do that switching on the same particular
on the same card.
Okay.
All right, and that's how you play the Bluff game.
The Bluff game. All right, so if you've got questions, we're going to have a particular page on the CouleeCon website that's going to have pictures of all the cards. It'll have a link to all the rules for the cards. So we'd love to hear feedback if you've got questions, and certainly if you're hoping to play in the tournament, we'd love to hear about that. We've got a sign-up already for that, and so hopefully you find this to be an interesting game. I think it's a pretty awesome addition to CouleeCon.